does it affect you really? Like, does it really? Hey guys, my name's Alyssa Dawn. I want to do a Q&A for you guys today because I have some people like ask me questions and stuff, and I also asked some of my friends to ask me more questions so that I can make a full video on this. So yeah, let's just get into the Q&A. My name's Alyssa Dawn. My actual name is Alyssa Nichols. I, for some reason, have always used my middle name, not because I hate my last name or anything. Like, in a few videos I've actually called myself Alyssa Nichols, but my YouTube channel is Alyssa Dawn. I don't know, I made my channel like years ago, but I didn't actually start putting content on it until now. Instagram and my Snapchat names have Alyssa Dawn in it. So yeah, if you want to follow my social media, they'll be right here, right next to my doggy. Okay, so let's continue. What do I do on my free time? I honestly have gotten to the point where I start vlogging like all day long. Everything I do, I vlog. I go through the footage, and whatever I do like, I will put in there, and whatever I don't like, I will not put in there. Like, I had a really big BF the other day. I'm not gonna say it because I want to get this video monetized, but yeah, I threw a big fit the other day. And I ended up editing it out because I didn't like the vibe that I was putting off. And what is one big goal I have set for my life? I don't have I don't know. I have a lot of small goals, but honestly, I've never really had a huge goal I have to meet. I would like my YouTube channel to kick off, and I'd like to find somebody who balances me, who is just right for me, who our personalities just work well together, you know what I mean? But that's something that really I don't need. That's just like something that like I would wish for in the future, just to find a partner who does kind of balance with me, I guess. And I think the biggest goal I have is being a doctor, but I don't think it's a goal per se, because a goal is something you want to reach, and I feel like I will reach that. So it's not, I don't know, I just don't consider it as a goal because I just know it's gonna happen. Like, in my head, I just know it's gonna happen. And it's not really in my head a goal, but it could be considered a goal to somebody else. Do I love Selena Wakeman? Yes, I do. She is one of my best friends. And you can tell that she asked that question. My favorite color, I at first was going, like as a kid I did pink for a very long time, and then I went on to purple, and I think even comboed those two. I was like pink and purple, and then as I grew up I liked more of a cooler tone. Like, you can see my room is like this cool blue, and also gray as I match with that, and so I just like blues lately just because they're kind of like a calming color, and reds and stuff are more of like an angry color, I guess. And you honestly don't think about it, but colors actually have a part and a play into your mood, and I don't want to be surrounded with reds or, you know, whatever that can affect my mood badly, because I want to come into my room and to a calming place that will put me in a calming state whenever I feel upset, or, you know, just something's going on, and I can be in here. And even though it doesn't seem like a color makes an impact, but it does. If you guys do your research and find out like colors, how they affect your mood, reds and stuff make you angry, and blues and stuff calm you down. So that's why I painted my room blue, and it honestly became one of my favorite colors. Am I excited for tech? Yes, I am. If you guys don't know, I did a video a while ago that I will link down below, where I got accepted into tech. I was one of, I think, 25 kids to get accepted into my tech program. I got accepted with a 96 out of 100 on my application, point-wise. I'm very excited for tech. I did a video a little while ago, and I will link that down below as well. Is getting my supplies for tech, and I got my scrubs and stuff like that. If you don't know, I am in a tech program which is going into nursing. I am thinking about being a CNA, but then again, I don't know, because I've heard a lot of bad things about being a CNA. I want to go into the medical field, definitely. I am in there for 2 years. My first year is just like basic health and stuff like that, and getting to know the body and stuff. My second year is you actually choose what you want to be, and there's a lot of different options like drawing blood and other stuff like that. My mom is wanting me to lean towards drawing blood because you make more, and CNAs have to do a lot of the dirty work, and they honestly don't get paid enough for how much they do. and I've heard from a lot of CNAs to not go in there, but it's honestly my decision at the end of the day, and I am super excited to be able to choose, but I'm not going to put too much pressure on choosing right now because, again, I have, you know, a year before I have to choose. I was just thinking about this the other day is, yes, I am definitely excited for tech, but it's not like high school where I can just like not try. Like, this is tech. They don't give you your nursing degree or your nursing certification. They don't give you that, and you have to work for that. And I am a very hard worker, but I am a little bit nervous because you have to pass tests in order to get your certification, and that scares me a little bit because I do have a job outside of high school and tech, and it does concern me a little bit because last year whenever I turned 16, I immediately got a job. A few months, like I think 3 months later after I turned 16, I got a job, and my grades did go down the window, and they said that your sophomore year was the hardest year of high school, or so they say, but you know, everybody has their different opinions. But I do think definitely my sophomore year was my hardest year. Oh my gosh, I have always had A's and B's and an occasional C, like one C, and I definitely was failing last year, and I think my sophomore year was my hardest year, but I also think that my job had played a part in it. Not only was I so tired all the time, I stopped doing my classes, and I fell very far behind in my math class, and also my teacher was not willing to help me. Since tech actually matters, you know, that actually matters because that's going to guarantee me a job out of high school. And I just told my mom that if it gets too much and I know that it's getting too much, I'm going to quit my job. Even though I love having money and I love working, tech is a little bit more important right now. Am I more into guys or girls? Guys. Do I like fresh face better than beat face? I love my face beat, but I am definitely not insecure without it. I don't think I prefer one or the other, but I know that definitely, like, whenever I'm going to like a party or something, I will put on makeup. I don't know, I'm most definitely confident with or without it, but I'm not more secure with makeup on. I just like makeup because that's a hobby of mine. What camera do I have, or do I film on my iPhone? I bought this camera I think a few months ago, and I will link the video down below for whenever I got my laptop and my camera, so I'll link that down below. But I got this camera, and I'll also link the camera like name again down below. Just bought this for the purpose of vlogging so that I didn't have to do my phone. A little while ago, some guy asked me to do a video on how a guy likes a girl, and I didn't really know what to say in that video, so what I did is I kind of turned the question around on just talking about love, because I really had been through something a few months ago. I'm not even going to go into that. I'm sure you can find the video where I was just very heartbroken a few months ago. I posted it down below. I'm not going to tell you how to get there, but you guys can find it if you want it. I wanted to talk about love because I think that people take advantage of love sometimes when it's very hard to find. So whenever you do find that, I talked about how to love your partner properly. Even though I'm really young and I have a lot of growing to do in that aspect of life, I did want to talk a little bit about it because I feel like a lot of people take love for granted and don't really see the value when somebody actually really loves you. So I talked a little bit about that, and I did film it on this camera. But when I went to plug it into my laptop, what I do is I take out the SD card and do it into my laptop. It said that it couldn't read the thing, so I was like, really? So I honestly haven't got to play around a lot with my camera to see if it actually, there's something wrong with it, which does concern me a little bit because I did spend $300 on this camera for it not to work, you know what I mean? So I'm either gonna have to figure something out, or, you know, do something else, maybe get a new SD card, or I know that I do have an SD card reader that came with the camera, but I just don't know where it is at the moment, so I think I might do something and figure that out on that aspect. But I do film on my iPhone. I have filmed all of my videos on my YouTube with my iPhone. I have an iPhone 7, by the way, in case any of you guys want to know. I do film on my iPhone 7. I don't have a Plus. I have like a regular size, but yeah. I do film on my iPhone, and I wish I could, you know, switch to something like this, but I'm honestly thinking about getting a little camera with a flip up screen where you can, like, it's just like a regular like picture camera, and it has like a little screen where you can see like a viewfinder. Because I honestly, like, after I bought this, I really don't like this because I feel like a dad, dude, like at your kid's soccer game. Last question that's pretty deep. They asked me what are my views on today's society, and I can go into so many different things on today's society, but I just feel like today's society, I feel like I've said society about 10 times, but my view on it overall, there's so many different little categories I could go into and talk about and what all offends me, but I'm just going to talk about overall because I think there's one point of today's society where every category falls into. I feel like everybody is so mean. I feel like people start stuff just to start stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I find it in everything. I find it in Instagrams that protest against feminism and people who don't like Donald Trump, and I find it in everything. Like, I find it even in some of my friends that have gone against me and talk crap about me, that talk crap about stuff that honestly doesn't affect anybody's life. And what I feel is I just wish that everybody just kind of did their own thing and everybody didn't care about it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why we have to start protest against certain things that people just want to be themselves, you know? I just feel like our society is very judgmental on things that honestly doesn't affect your life personally. So like, why protest against something that like doesn't affect you? Love to bully people when they're happy or when they're successful and whatever they want to do. I really don't get that. Does it affect you, really? Like, does it really? My first Q&A. Don't forget to like this and sub to me because I will definitely have more videos coming in the future. This was just a cute little quick one that I did because I wanted to do a Q&A for quite some time, but I wasn't sure if anyone was actually interested enough to ask me questions about my life. So if you'd like to comment down below and ask me some questions for my future Q&A, because I will come back to this video and see if anybody commented down below, which probably nobody will, but I will look back at this video and see if I could add any more questions to my next Q&A. So thank you guys so much for thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that I went on some rants and some like life lessons there, but yeah, I did appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys next time.